Hey guys, we've had a very fast approvals of some clients who applied for business visas in the last week. So it actually gave me the idea to talk to you about the seasons in Czech immigration and when it's the best time to apply and what you should expect. So I will cover all this in a second. First of all, let me just apologize for the improvised conditions because we are actually reconstructing our offices in Move to Prague, and from next week on we'll have like a brand new office, like furniture and everything. So guys, please come to visit us and see the new office. But back to the topic. Of course, there are seasons in Czech immigration, and like what I started with was that we got some clients who applied for business visas and were approved very swiftly, which means now 2 of them were approved after around 28 days, which is something amazing, especially for business visas. And it's given by the seasons because now it's the lowest season like of the whole year. Generally, it works the way that closer to September, the higher the demand is also for embassies and the longer the approval process is. It makes sense because in September, all the students are moving here. All the families are moving here, like families with kids are moving here, because if you have a kid, then you need the kid to go to a school and hence the schools, or because the schools start in September, then that's when everyone is moving here. So if you're applying for a visa and you're aiming for coming in September or around that time, so August, September, October, like guys, my tongue is somehow like dead already today, so sorry for that. So if you're aiming on coming in August, September or October, that's the highest possible season. So the chances that you will get an appointment are way lower than if you applied some other parts of the year, which I will be talking about. Also, the approval time will most likely be way longer than during the low season times. So you need to keep this all in mind. Of course, you cannot always influence it that much, because if you're, for example, applying for a student visa, you need to wait until you get all the documents from your university, for example, which often doesn't come before May or later. But generally, the rule is that closer to September, the worse the situation is. Similar situation is with the beginning of the year, because again, some students start studying from January or February. So of course, the student applications are there as well, but it's also a new year, so more people decide to move or find a new apartment, like move out of the Czech Republic, move to the Czech Republic. So new year is also pretty high, but then in between, I would say March, April, May is the lower season. So now it's the best time to apply for a visa. If you need any help with that, get in touch and we'll be happy to help you. But then again, from June, it will get worse, because June, July, then it's very close to August. August is bad. September, October, those are the strongest months and everything takes longer. So the point is, or the moral of the story is, if you are planning on applying for a visa, apply now as soon as possible. Closer to September, it will be more complicated for you. Now you can get approvals within a month. The shortest we've ever had was, I believe, 10 or 14 days. I believe 10, but 14 days for sure. So 28 days is very close to that. So really now is the best time to apply. The longer you wait, closer to September you get, the longer it will take. So guys, hopefully this gave you some idea. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time. Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Wednesday. Damn, so bad today. Thursday, Monday until the end of the world. Thank you guys. See you next time.